Hey guys, Trinity Gaming here, and today I'm going to be going over my Lightsworn deck using only 3 Realm of the Light structure decks. It's a very budget build. I don't have any cards right now at the moment to build other builds, but yeah, you can still build a really good Lightsworn deck just using the cards from Realm of the Light. So yeah, it's very easy to build a good deck using only the structure deck. So first will be your 3 Judgment Dragons, your main boss monster, 3,000 attack, 2,600 defense. Cannot be normal summoned or set. It can only be special summoned from the hand by having 4 more Lightsworn monsters in your graveyard. And then you can pay 1,000 life points to destroy the whole field. So yeah, 3 Judgment Dragons. Next is your new support card. Your new tuner monster is Raiden. During your main phase, you can send the top 2 cards to your deck. If there's any Lightsworn monsters, it gains an extra 200 attack for 1,900. And then during the end phase, you send another 2 cards from the deck to the grave. So it's another card. Judgment Dragon, Raiden, Celestial are cards that can send 4 cards from the deck to the grave. It really works well with Lumina, and of course if you use his effect, you always want to use his effect because you can get Wulf and you can special summon him. You can get Necro Gardna on the grave. So yeah, 3 Raiden, a really good card. Next is 2 Minerva. I only use this card just for more targets for Judgment Dragon, just to have more light monsters in the grave. Other than that, I don't really use this for a single summon. It's not really that great of a card. It searches out your dragon light monsters depending how many Lightsworn monsters you have in your graveyard. And if this card is sent from the hand or deck, you can send 1 card from the top of your deck to the graveyard. And then you send the top 3 cards of your graveyard during the end phase, if it's on the field. Next is 3 Lumina. Lumina is really good with Raiden. You can once per turn you can discard a card from your hand to special summon a 1 level 4 lower Lightsworn monster. So if you have Necro Gardna, you can discard him, have him in the grave, and then you can special summon another Lumina, use the effect again, bring back Raiden if you have Raiden in the grave. Or you can normal summon Lumina, discard Raiden, and then bring back Raiden into a quick single summon to Michael the Arch-Lightsworn. So yeah, Lumina is a must-have at 3, a really good card, works really well with Raiden. Next is 2 Lyla. Lyla just destroys your opponent's set and spell trap cards, and then it switches to defense position. So just 2 of those. 2 Wulfs. Wulf can only be special summoned by a card effect if he's sent from the deck to the grave. So yeah, you can actually special summon him using Lumina. You discard him, and then you can special summon him, or if you send him from the deck to the grave using Foolish Burial, you can also special summon him that way. If you have him in your hand and a solar recharge, I would send him from the grave. I would send him to the graveyard just because you can't normal summon him, so he's really just a dead draw card. But I do like him at 2. Next is Celestial. Celestial, you tribute summon this card, and you can destroy up to 2 cards your opponent controls, and you can send top 4 cards from your deck to the grave. You can special summon Wulf using Foolish Burial, and then you can tribute summon Wulf for Celestia. That's usually what I would do. When Garoth, the Lightsworn Warrior, is the draw power of this deck. Whenever a Lightsworn monster's effect activates, it sends cards from the deck to the grave. You can send 2 cards from the deck to the grave using his effect, and for every Lightsworn monster sent, you do get to draw a card. So it's very possible you can draw about like 2, 3, 4 cards, depending how many Lightsworn monsters you have out on the field. Ehren, you attack defense position, sends it back to the deck before damage calculation. Jain gains an extra 300 attack to make it 2,100. 2 Shire. Shire gains 300 attack for every different Lightsworn monster in your graveyard, and discards also another good card to have in the grave for more light types for Judgment Dragon. So 2 Shire. 1 Ryko. Ryko isn't really that great of a card anymore, but still good to set him. 2 Lightray Diabolos. You're always going to have a lot of light types in your grave, so you can easily special summon this guy with 2,800 attack. And then you can banish 1 light monster on your field, in your graveyard, to target 1 card on the field. I think it's 1 target. Target 1 sets a card on the field, and you can send it back to your opponent's deck, either on top or bottom. One thing bad about having two of these, they could be a dead draw. You could have two of these in your hand your first turn, and you won't be able to make any plays if you have other cards in your hand that are just too high to summon. But yeah, 2 Lightray Diabolos, 1 Honest, and 3 Necro Gardna. Necro Gardna, you want to get this card as quickly into the grave as possible, so use Lumina, use, pretty much use Raiden's effects. You could probably get this guy in your grave. So yeah, 3 Necro Gardna, stops attacks. So that'll do it for the monsters. Next is 3 solar recharges for spell cards. Discard 1 Lightsworn monster, and then draw 2 cards and send 2 cards from the deck to the grave. So if you have Wulf, you can send them and then draw your 2 cards, and then you can send the 2 top cards to your deck to the grave, and you can get Wulf again, special summon them back. Yeah, solar recharge is a really good card. 3 solar recharges. 1 charge of the Light Brigade. Send the top 3 cards of your deck to the grave. Add 1 level 4 lower Lightsworn monster, so you can get Raiden, you can get Lumina. Yeah, it's a really good searcher. Fool's Burial. Send Wulf to the grave from the deck, and then special summon him back. And it's always good to have more light cards in the grave. 2 Monster Reincarnation. Monster Reincarnation, you're always going to bring back your Judgment Dragons. So you have Necro Gardna in hand. Discard Necro Gardna, bring back your Judgment Dragons. Or discard other Lightsworn monsters to bring back your Judgment Dragons, because they're more light type monsters. As long as there's 4 in there, you can special summon Judgment Dragon. So 2 Monster Reincarnations. And the other spell card, use 1 Realm of the Light. Actually, I like this card better than Light Sanctuary, just because this card gains each time a card is sent from the deck to the grave, which is always for Lightsworns. Place 1 shine counter on this card. All Lightsworn monsters gain 100 attack for each shine countered. So that 100 attack really does build up pretty quickly. So a lot of your Lightsworn monsters will get up in attack. You know, you can have a Judgment Dragon to like 4,000 attack or whatever. So yeah, and this card would be destroyed. You can remove 2 shine counters instead. So 1 Realm of Light. So that would do it for the spell cards. Next is 2 Breakthrough Skills. Probably the best reprint in this deck. Really good card. Yeah, just 2 stop effects from the grave, and then 2 Beckoning Lights. Beckoning Lights really good card to just refresh your hand. You can discard your whole hand from and then bring back cards equal to the amount. So if you have a really bad hand, you can discard it and then bring back 4 other cards from the grave. Bring back your Judgment Dragons, your Raidens, your Luminas, whatever. So yeah, Beckoning Light's a really good card in this deck. So that'll do it for the main deck. For the extra deck, of course, this is only used in 3 structure decks, so it's only going to be the Michael Lightsworn Arc. So Michael the Arch-Lightsworn, very good card, very easy to summon using Raiden and Lumina. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points to target 1 card your opponent controls and banish it. And if this card would be destroyed, you can bring back as many other Lightsworn monsters from your grave back to the deck. And for every Lightsworn monster you sent, it gains an extra. You gain 300 life points back. So if you have like 15 Lightsworn monsters, boom, right there, that's an extra 4,500 life points you just gained back. So yeah, Michael the Arch-Lightsworn is a very good card. You can't bring him back with its own effect because it has to be other Lightsworn monsters. But other than that, yeah, it's a really good card. Its effect is good to banish those other cards. So yeah. So that'll do it for the budget build for the Lightsworn structure deck. Like I said before, I will be uploading other builds later on once I get more cards for other builds. So yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy this video. Tell me what you guys think about the build. Any changes? Tell me what you guys would run. So yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy this video. Check out my channel for more, and I'll see you guys later.